G'day legends, welcome back to Jono Johno. My name's Christian and today I'm going to show you how to tune a chainsaw using a tachometer. I'll be demonstrating on our 70cc Perlabub chainsaw. Now tuning your chainsaw is crucial for keeping your chainsaw running at peak performance, which then ensures you get the power and the longevity that you're looking for. So we'll go through all the steps, including adjusting the idle, the low speed and the high speed screws to get the chainsaw running just right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, you need to get the gear that you need to get the job done. So first and foremost, you're going to need your chainsaw. I'm using my 70cc Perlabub today. You're going to need a tachometer. You're also going to need a flathead screwdriver to tune those carby screws. Now, when you're doing this as well, I do suggest wearing proper protective equipment, like some goggles, some gloves, and hearing protection. So setting up the tachometer, we do have two different wires. Now this one here, the white one, we need to earth to the engine. Luckily, the chassis is conductive and we can just pop the earthing wire underneath this screw here. Make sure you tighten it down, make sure it's not going anywhere. Next, we have the spark plug wire. So what we want to do with this spark plug wire is wrap it around the spark plug lead about 3 to 4 times, and then we can get into the tuning. Alright, so first we want to identify where the carburetor screws are. So if you have a look on the side of this chainsaw just here, you'll see this little housing here and this housing here of the screw. You also may notice that it has a T there. The T is for idle, so this one here is your idle screw. You also notice there is an L and a H here. So in this housing here, there is a screw on either side, left being your low speed jet and H being your high speed jet. That's what the L and the H stand for. Now that the saw's warm, let's start with the idle speed. So we want to adjust the idle screw to about 2700 RPM. That's the sweet spot for the 70cc Perlabub. So keep an eye on your tachometer as you turn your idle screw clockwise to increase the RPM or counterclockwise to decrease it. So next we'll tune the low speed jet. This affects how the chainsaw responds when you accelerate it from idle. Ideally we want it to idle smoothly without bogging down when we give it some power. You should aim for an RPM around 3500 for the low speed. Turn the low speed screw clockwise to lean the mixture or counterclockwise to enrich it. Check the tachometer as you do make those adjustments. Now last but not least, let's dial in the high speed screw, which controls the fuel mixture at full throttle. With the chainsaw revving at max, the RPM should be about 11,700. That's the sweet spot for the Perlabub 70cc. Use your tachometer to monitor it. Turn the high speed screw slowly in small increments to make sure you don't over rev the engine, as over revving the engine can potentially cause damage. And there you have it. That's how you tune a saw using a tachometer. It's a pretty straightforward process, but at the end of the day, it makes a world of difference in the way that your saw runs. Now we do sell tachometers online at www.chainsawspares.com.au. Feel free to have a look there, pick yourself up a tacho, get your chainsaw running at optimal performance. Now, like always, don't forget to subscribe. Any suggestions, anything like that, leave them in the comments below. Any future videos you may want to see, comments below. Hope to see you on the next one, and happy cutting.